We have reached the time of year when the music industry starts looking towards the Christmas market. I could, if you so desired, tell you about this week's big new releases. Ollie Murs, Susan Boyle, Aled Jones, Boyzone, the Jules Holland Rhythm and Blues Orchestra. But I'm meant to be recommending something to you, not trying to make you feel like opening a vein. So I will go instead with a hugely expensive reissue, so aimed at the Christmas market. Obviously, you don't need me to tell you that you should own a copy of the third Velvet Underground album. It's one of those records that it's hard to imagine anyone disliking, and I'm sure you could find some knobhead in the YouTube comments that doesn't.
Surely we'd just come back, it'd be alright.
The question is, if you do already own it, should you shell out 40 quid on an exhaustive 6 CD deluxe edition with a hardback book attached? In fairness, you don't actually have to because its contents are all on Spotify, but if you've got the cash and you fancy treating yourself, I'm going to say yes, you should. Now, that's partly because it's a beautiful thing to own. This time last year I talked on one of these videos about the 45th anniversary edition of White Light, White Heat by the Velvet Underground. It's a very well put together package, as that was. The essay by David Fricke is great. It's full of really great photos, which alas capture the guitarist Sterling Morrison's descent from looking like the coolest man in history to looking like a sort of medieval idiot. I don't know what he was thinking sartorially in 1969, but anyway. The real reason to own it is, of course, the music. Even I think 3 different mixes of the album is overkill, but the final 3 CDs are fantastic. The first one features what would have been the Velvet Underground's 4th album. A lot of tracks came out in the mid-80s on an album called VU, but they were remixed to sound more contemporary. Let us just take a moment and consider that someone actually listened to the Velvet Underground and thought, yeah, this is okay, but what it really needs is that sort of big Phil Collins-y kind of snare drum sound. Anyway, they now sound entirely fantastic. The tracks are incredibly taut and punchy. There's a well-worn line, the Velvet Underground softened a bit when John Cale left and Doug Yule joined, but there is a real ferocity, albeit of a slightly different kind, about I Can't Stand It, or about the track Ferryboat Bill, which is just a bizarre piece of music. The same goes for the live tracks. Some of them have been out before on the 1969 live double album and the Quine Tapes box set, 2 collections that very accurately replicated the experience of seeing the Velvet Underground live while wearing a balaclava helmet. These are much less muffled, they're much clearer sounding recordings. Listening to the 36-minute version of Sister A, that's 36 minutes, they play it as if it's a sort of dark, slowly unfurling ballad. You know, you can completely lose yourself in it. Moreover, you can genuinely imagine yourself in the room as they performed it, which is pretty much my idea of a perfect treat. So.